Hey everyone, today's episode is all about should I make my next video on my phone?
We hear this a lot.
We do hear this a lot, and there's a lot of marketing around phones and how good the cameras on phones are now. So who needs video cameras, right?
Well, I reckon there's a time and a place for both. I think you have a different opinion to me. But I think camera phone videos are completely fine for, Instagram stories or, doing your Zoom calls, all of that kind of stuff. Like, totally fine. But if you're trying to make a really professional looking video,
What does it say about you if you make your whole video on your phone? Okay, so there are a few select examples of where people have made really great films on phones. They are few and far between. They'll occasionally pop up at Sundance or South by Southwest, and full credit to those filmmakers who go out and do that type of production. But I will reiterate this, they are filmmakers and they are doing it the hard way, because phones are not designed to make high production films. Now they can take beautiful short videos, but they are not the workhorse you need to make a really impactful film.
yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, it's really important when you have a new medium like digital media, digital cameras, digital phones with amazing cameras in them. Of course, you're going to experiment and you're going to try them out, but that doesn't mean that they are the right choice for all the content that's going to get produced. It can be fantastic if you've done a story with somebody and you need a little bit to see what their life is like. Obviously, you haven't been pointing a camera at them if it's a documentary. They might be able to provide you with some really great phone footage of them at home hanging out with their family. That's when it's really good to use.
Yeah, exactly. Those spontaneous moments that you just grab for what you've got, and thank God you invested in that great phone, because now that snippet of footage which is spontaneous and captures a moment, or it might be a moment that happens on the street, but and that is gold and you should use that. But that's not your whole film. You're not making your whole video in that way. And when you do make your whole video in that way on your phone, most of the time it doesn't look very professional. Most of the time it looks lo-fi, it doesn't sound good, it doesn't have the things you need to really make your story shine. And as a result, sadly, you're not going to get the impact because people aren't going to watch it, and actually it reflects badly on you. So think about this, we're being heavily marketed to about how our phones can do everything now. So why isn't everyone just out there making films on their phones? Well, we probably all could technically, but are we?
Well, so
No.
I would argue that, you can make films on your phone, especially if you're not a professional videographer and it's something you're experimenting in. Yeah, you could, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Everyone's got a different sort of ability and skill, and you've all got to start somewhere. So just because it's really easy for some people to make videos on their phone doesn't mean it's easy for all of us. I mean, I hate doing it personally. I really don't like doing videos on a phone.
No, but I love getting, the hottest new phone, just like everyone else, and being able to capture, really beautiful images and short videos spontaneously. That's just an addition to everything else in our kit. But would I advise people to go out and try and make their own videos on their phones, or get their intern or work experienced person or the youngest person in the company who's got a bit of editing skills or whatever just to knock out the company video? I wouldn't go there, guys, because typically it's gonna let you down. It's not gonna look professional enough, and you deserve better than that, and you should think more ambitiously than that.
Yeah, so I think I would say if phone footage is your only option, it's better than no option. If the only choice you have to create a video is to do it on your phone, do it. Don't let that be the barrier. But if you have the opportunity and you have a budget, use a proper camera, use a production company. The better you can make it, the better result you're going to get.
Voiceover guy.
Always make the best video you can with what you have.
He never gets to be on camera, so he probably doesn't really care.
No, I think he gets it though. Like, he makes a good point. Like, if you're going to get someone to, work on your house, you're looking for a professional. You know, if you're going to get someone to do your legals, you're looking for a professional. If you're going to look for someone to do your books, you're going to look for a professional. It's the same with your videos, you know. Video makers are trained, they have experience, they know the pitfalls, and they don't cost all that much. So you may as well invest in them and get something really good that's going to do the job.
Yeah, so there you go. There's our rant. We are not pros on phone footage. We're pros at making videos that are really great, and that's why we created this YouTube channel. So please subscribe, and we're here every Tuesday. See you then.